Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Oklahoma's best podcast. Today we're Durant. He's the owner at Metro 623 in Oklahoma City. Durant, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to your story. I'm looking forward to more about your venue. Let's jump into this. Give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Okay, I was born in Los Angeles, California. Then I moved from Los Angeles, California to Mesa, Arizona. Then I moved to a little small farm in Watonga, Oklahoma.
How did that? Let's stop right there. How did you move from Arizona to a small farm in Oklahoma?
Well, my mom was from Watonga, Oklahoma. She had went on to Los Angeles on vacation and liked it there and stayed.
Oh, wow. All right. So you moved back to the farm, and let's pick that back up. Thanks for explaining. That's a big jump. That's a big jump. Okay, so we moved back to Watonga, and then what happened? From where?
From Watonga, I went to college in Goodwell, Oklahoma, in the Panhandle.
Okay, Panhandle State, right?
Yes.
You bet.
Then I transferred to Southwestern in Weatherford, which is 30 minutes away from Watonga, where I'm from. And then I just moved up to the city and started living my life.
That's awesome. Okay, let's jump into the bar. How did it? Is this something that you started, or did you purchase it gradually?
No, I started.
You started.
It. Yes.
All right. Well, this is going to be a good story. Let's start about the origins. How did it start?
I've always wanted like a little kind of laid back, kind of jazzy type spot. I've always felt like New York City. Well, I've never even been to New York, but I felt like that was like a jazzy. You see movies where people walk into jazz clubs at 3:00 in the morning. So like the decor and the bar top is all like New York City landscaping and New York City skyscrapers and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to have like a little kind of laid back, chill, jazzy vibe. And so that's kind of wanted to try to bring that to life.
Okay. All right. So when you walk into the bar, 3 questions that always help our listeners get the picture and the full sense and dimensions of your venue. When you walk in, what do you see? What do people see?
When you walk in, you look straight on there's 4 TVs down the wall, 2 on one wall, 4 down the other wall. They have New York City scenes on them that are actually moving. They're pictures. You can see the water, the cars are moving and stuff like that. And on the other TV, and then there's 2 TVs behind the bar where, you can watch the games or whatever's going on, soccer, football, basketball. And then, we have our bartenders, and then we have 4 individual tables sitting at the front, and then we have like a bench along the back wall. We can seat about 70. It says 70. We can seat probably more than that. But yeah, that's about it. It's kind of dim and darker in there, like most jazz clubs. We have above the TVs is actually the boroughs, like Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, little neon light signs above the bars, or above the TVs.
That's cool. That is very, very cool. All right. So this fascination it's just more about the vibe. I think we're getting a good picture of that. So smells. What smells are in the air when people walk in the door?
We have a barbecue restaurant right next door to us. And then we have our own kitchen, but we also serve some of their stuff also.
Okay.
So you probably smell food. You probably smell like barbecue, burgers, and stuff like that.
What's your go-to food from your kitchen? What do people?
They get my cook says he sells a lot of the chicken bacon ranch quesadillas. And he sells a lot of chicken wings. We sell some chicken wings in there.
Yeah, a lot of pub and bar food. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, what are they going to hear in the air? You mentioned that you've got a lot of visuals. You've got the New York City landscapes, the streetscapes going on. You've got some games behind the bar, but I'm envisioning that with the vibe you're talking about, you don't really pipe the games through the speaker systems or anything
No,
like that. So what are
no.
people going to hear?
I try to mix it up a little bit. I like jazz for the most part, but like I'll play some old school, like maybe some Earth, Wind and Fire, maybe a little 90s R&B and stuff like that. But for the most part, it'll be a real jazzy, laid back type vibe.
Okay. All right. Do you have live music? Do you do jazz music?
Yes, we do live music quite a bit. Yes, and that's like if you
Very
come
good.
on one of those nights, it's real chill, real laid back. I had this guy named Heath Jones last week. He plays the saxophone. It's just if you look on my Instagram, you can hear him playing. It's just a real cool, chill vibe.
No, that's amazing. Where do you think this vision came from for you to start this? I mean, it's starting your own business is scary to begin with. The bar, the
It's
restaurant
terrifying.
business is even more scarier.
Yeah.
Where'd that vision come from?
Uh, like I said, I just always wanted like a little jazzy type, just laid back, chill spot. People can go have a drink. There's no smoking. You can hear the jazz, but you can still hear the person you're talking to.
Yeah.
Maybe enjoy the game without being real rowdy.
Right. Did you grow up in a place like this, or did I know a lot of jazz clubs are all ages. For a lot of times it's an opportunity for musicians. Were you exposed to this as a youngster? Like, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this, where this vision came from for you.
Well, like I said, I was born in Los Angeles.
Yep.
Me and my mom and my sister moved to Mesa, Arizona. Well, my dad stayed in Los Angeles. Well, he drove a semi
Hmm.
and he had a route in Flagstaff. So he would come to Mesa, pick me, my mom, my sister up, and we drive up to Flagstaff. And he would listen to that. He would listen to
There you go.
jazz
There you go.
all the way up. And I remember going to his apartment. He had a big stand-up bass. My mom would tell me stories that they would
Oh,
go to jazz clubs up and down the California coast, San Francisco and stuff. And I would just listen to that music and I just liked it.
yes. Now we're getting somewhere. I knew there had it, like something wasn't clicking for me. I was like, wait a minute. This just doesn't come out of nowhere. Somewhere in this young man's past, he got exposed to this and it stuck. And it happens to us all. For me, it was riding on a tractor with my grandpa listening to old country music. And
Right.
I had never been exposed to that. My dad didn't like country music. So when I heard that with grandpa, I was like, whoa, I was like, there's something here. I like what I'm hearing.
Right.
So I love that. I was digging for that and that connection. And what's cool about all that is now you get to put that into your own venue, your own place. And now other people get to share in that and they're going to spread that. They're going to enjoy that. I love that. I love that. I can't wait to walk in your doors. Now, the only thing I could say is, and I don't smoke very often, but a good cigar in that vibe would be incredible. So I'll go out on the patio
Right.
outside or something like that.
Right.
As it goes through there. What's your favorite part? What's your favorite part of your club?
Really, it's just the live music. I love just sitting in there and listening to the people. I've had some really good local artists come through there. Like I've had saxophonists, I've had guitarists, I've had people come through singing. I just like sitting and just enjoying a nice stout drink and just listening to the music.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, let's have a couple of fun questions. These are going to be good because I think I'm going to probably get some answers I've never gotten before. I just asked these next two questions just for my own personal inventory. I'm going to write a book one day, and I want to combine this survey. I want to know, what's the best concert you've ever seen?
I have been to a Boney James concert. I don't know if you know who that is. He plays the saxophone.
Okay, all right.
I've seen Boney James 4 times. I saw him twice in Dallas and once in Denver and once in here in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
And I would say for me, when the time he came to Oklahoma City was probably my favorite because of who he had with him. He had Al Jarreau with him. I don't
Okay.
know if you've ever heard of him,
Yep.
but I grew up listening to him. He's passed since then.
Mhm.
So I say Boney James, I would
Okay.
say was my favorite.
All right. Now, next question. Dead or alive, you can bring any artist into your club. Money's not an issue. If mortality's not an issue, money's not an issue. Who you
Right.
who you bringing in? Who would you bring in?
Miles Davis, probably.
Oh,
Miles
yes,
Davis is
man.
yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You could video that performance and you could replay it in your club all the time on the TVs. That'd be fantastic. Durant, how do people find out more about Metro 623?
We have website, Facebook, and Instagram. You can just type it in; it'll pop up for you.
What do you tend to update the most often?
Probably Facebook and Instagram, and we put usually when we have a live artist or somebody playing, we'll usually put that on the website. But
Okay.
yeah, you'll probably find most of the stuff on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. All right. Very good. Durant, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it.
No, thank you.
You bet.
Well, baby, I'm